Yugi Bros! What up, YouTube? We're here with Yugi Bros. We have the Bro Anthony on the Zoom call today. Ban list is out. This is my blind react to it. Anthony, you have seen the list. Without spoilers, initial reaction. Are you happy?
I was pretty happy. I feel like we'll talk about it. I want you to see it, but let's just say I was pretty happy about it, man. I think we're gonna have a good time.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen here of the Forbidden Limited List link. As you can see here, this is it. I have not clicked on the view the list yet, which I will be doing so now. All right, for list June 5th, 2023, effective from June 5th, which will be
So next
not
week,
not even next week,
that
the
actually it's
Monday
two Mondays from
after.
yeah, 2 Mondays
So
from now.
about 10 days,
Yeah.
9 or 10 days. So I can already see Cyberstein got rebanned. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was not
man.
expecting that. Okay. I
I
didn't
think
see that. Was that a problem? I haven't. So, like, as you know, I really haven't been playing matches. You have. You've won one of
yeah,
our locals. So,
right. So as far as I'm aware, and the comments can correct me on this, I believe because I used to play a deck called Valence, right?
mhm.
Which is like a chess piece with pendulums. Now, if you had Cyberstein in the deck, it allowed you to bring out a fusion monster that can duplicate effect damage. So basically, it gives you FTK. And it took quite a bit of
Mm.
work for Valence to do it, but super heavy from the videos that I've seen can do it even more consistently. So I think they just kind of
Oh,
they nipped the FTK in the butt. So they said, nope, you can't do it.
got it. Oh, let's see here. Nothing else so far.
Mystic Mind back.
Uh, I don't know yet. Super Heavy Samurai Scarecrow has been banned.
Yep, they're link one.
That's their link one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number 89, Diablosis, the Mind Hacker. Thank
There we
God.
go.
Okay.
We all win that in the Deadpool.
Yeah. Okay, I'm happy about that one.
Yeah,
That was definitely a problem with cash.
right. No
All
Zodiacs.
right. Yeah, that's all for the monsters. Anything in the spells? No, but traps. A pointer of the Red Lotus is now banned, as is branded Expulsion, which Expulsion was kind of expected, I think.
Right.
I was kind of expected. Red Lotus is kind of a surprise to me.
I
I
I
mean, it
think
was recently limited in the last couple of lists to one. So, I
mhm.
mean, I guess maybe it was still a problem in some sideboards, but
I think Labyrinth because they can search out any normal trap
mm,
and they can reset it with like I think it's Beauty Lady or something like that. So
mm.
you basically don't just have one copy, you have multiple you can keep resetting from your graveyard. So yeah, ripping one every single turn is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, that's all the bans. I mean, you have Brandon Expulsion, Appointing the Red Lotus, number 89, Super Heavy Samurai Scarecrow, and Cyberstein. All right. Move on to the limiteds. Was forbidden. I knew it. I knew it. I called that. I called it in a Zoom call I had with our buddy Alex. That the Dragon Rulers would come off. So
Now,
yeah,
I didn't play during Dragon Ruler format. Did you?
there were dark times, Harry. There were very dark times. No, I didn't really play during Dragon Rulers either.
Okay.
I followed it. I followed the game, but I didn't. I wasn't in like competitive scene. I wasn't even going to locals at the time.
Okay.
That was when my one of my favorite cards of all time, Level Leader, was still alive, and
The
I
little
could
the little
do
bug dude, right?
a little bug dude, and I could first turn double Quasar Dragon, and no one could stop me.
Nice.
Um, but yeah, no, Dragon Rulers, especially if they since they didn't reband, um, what's it called? The dragon quick play spell that's a draw card.
Not Dragon Shrine.
No,
Blue Eyes
it's
plays it, right?
I they might.
Okay. I'm not 100.
But pretty much like if I can find the world's final match, it was Spellbook versus Dragon Rulers in
Okay.
like 2012 or 2013. I'll be more than happy to send that to you. You can watch it whenever you want.
Yeah, man. I want to see what
This
the.
guy, this guy ended up not only setting up like his entire board with his dragon rulers and everything, but also when he activated that spell card, it's something to do with when with every dragon monster you sacrifice that turn or that hits the graveyard that turn, you get to draw a card.
Wow.
So
Okay.
like he ended up like not only setting up his board, but like plussing like six in a world's
That's
final match.
that's unfair.
Yeah.
That sounds like blocking 9 zones in one go.
Right. But I mean, no one's gonna like play like full power dragon rulers right now. It's just not gonna. It's the same thing with when Spellbook of Judgment came off, like no one cared.
Oh, got it. Got it.
All right, so Blaster, Mathmech Circular. Okay, yeah, I could see that. Gamma has been limited. Okay,
That to me was a huge shock.
that's I mean because everyone plays three, so I guess you gotta play the
Everyone,
one.
right?
Yeah,
Because like do you want to draw the vanilla or do you want to draw the really good one that's free Baron?
right. And then if you happen to do it on your turn, then you get to go into like something.
Hmm.
Okay, so Gamma. Denlong, first of the Yang Zine, is what came off the bit forbidden list. Oh, Rise Heart's now limited. I'm sorry, Alex.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was talking with our boy Eric last night, and I was
Uh-huh.
like, do you think they're gonna hit a Rise Heart? He goes, nah, there's no way. Just Deep Blosis. And I saw this morning. I was like, hey, they actually did.
That's awesome.
So what's that mean for their end board? They got no lockability zones, so just but maybe block 3 zones and a Rise Heart. That's it.
It's a Rise Heart double shake roll all pass, I guess. If you're
Man,
able to do it.
that's kind of hard to do. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Do you think this kills Kashira?
Does it kill it? No. Does it make it less consistent?
Absolutely.
Yes, which is because the deck we could talk about more in the discussion, but like,
Hmm.
you can beat Kashtira with a Regeki, you know what I mean? Like for the most part.
Yeah. I will say they did not unban the other two Dragon Rulers. They just unbanned Blaster.
Mm,
And then they already had Tempest unbanned.
right.
So all right, spells. Really delicious memory. Is that the draw one?
Good question. All the spells look the same to me, so let me, let me check here.
Right.
Man, that the ultra rare that came out of Defenders?
It might have been.
Let me see.
If I can switch over to the card database version, it actually lets me like preview the card.
Delicious memory, right?
Yeah. Forbidden limited list.
It's a rare.
Oh, they haven't even updated this one
Let's
yet.
see, discard one, and if you do, special summon one per. Okay, so it's their e-telly.
Okay, it's their e-telly. Got it. And Echuria Sacred Tree. Okay, I could see that because
Yeah, I mean,
that was a big thing during YCS LA.
yeah, dude, keep adding, not once per turn, keep spamming it
Mm-hmm.
over and over again. That's kind of
Kind of
broken.
gross. Yeah. Let's get to the Mally list, as I like to call it.
All right.
Ooh, Herald of Orange Light has gone to two.
Okay, Madolchi's happy about that.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm just seeing some of these cards on here. I'm just like, what?
Unicorn,
Cashier Unicorn got
how do you
hit to
feel about that
two.
being semi-limited?
I'm cool. with it. That's fine. Unicorn just means less unicorn. I mean, it's
Mhm.
just I don't have to. Yeah, just less unicorn. Lightning Storm to 2, however. What?
Weird, right?
That's a weird hit.
Right, because
I mean, if you had brought back like Harpies to 2, I could see that. But Lightning Storm to 2. Oh, okay.
I
Runic
felt like
Fountain. Okay, yeah, because Runic needed to be addressed. I get that. Engage. Sure, Engage can go back to 2. I don't
Engage is
sketch.
that too? I didn't even see
And
that.
plus, they kind of messed up with the Engage reveal being semi-limited. In the updated rules that they had put out a couple weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
within the last like week or so, it was very recently. Um, they had said something about in like a semi-limited format, whatever. For example, if you have Sky Striker, Mobilize, Engage,
Mm-hmm.
but they use that as a sample for having multiple copies of that card in your deck.
Oh, so they kind of spoiled it then.
They kind of spoiled it. So
How many
that I saw.
how many weeks ago was that, out of curiosity?
That was like 2 at the most.
So they've had this list out for a while then. Or they've had it constructed for a while, it sounds
They
like. Or at
had to
least
have had the constructor for a while because YCS Philly is going on right now as we speak.
interesting. Well, I think we're gonna see Sky Striker come back then, because isn't that their card that just keeps letting them get everything?
Yeah, and it's not once per turn, I don't believe.
Now, my question is, again, I didn't play during this format,
Mm-hmm.
but from what I'm aware is that people were using Sky Striker as an engine just to draw cards. Does
Yeah.
this mean that Sky Striker goes back to being a generic draw, like draw engine? Are we going to start seeing like something like that?
I mean, it's very possible you start seeing like Sky Striker, like Runic Sky Striker can definitely start being a thing now.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. You know, it's crazy. Can't they play Messenger of Peace, like instead of Mystic Mind? They could play that. Aren't most of their link
Mm-hmm.
monsters under 1500 attack anyway?
All of them are under 1500 or 1500 or less is every single Sky Striker monster. But um a lot of them have the ability, or at least most of them, that if you for every spell in your grave, it gains 100 attack.
Ah, so they couldn't play with that floodgate then.
Right.
So I remember for a while they were doing like kind of when I joined the game, I would say was it Sky Striker, what they call it, Sky Striker Poke or Sky Striker Mine. So it was Mystic Mine and they were just poking with
Mm,
Sky Striker, and that was their whole
yeah,
thing.
makes sense because there's a Sky Striker that is can attack directly and stuff. So
Right. I think that the first YCS I got into, I think it was around probably maybe around this time last year I watched, and that's was the whole game was Mystic Mine with Poke. So
mhm.
I'm curious. I'm curious. See, guys, we're gonna have to start making your opponent go first. Be aware, Sky Striker, make him go first.
Yeah, yeah. Which is I very lucked out. The last locals I played, which was very long many moons ago at
Mhm.
this point. I was playing Dogmatica. I went against Sky Striker and I lucked out and I drew he made me go first both times and I drew
Secret Village.
Seeger Village both times in opening hand.
Man, you're too good.
Too good at the game. So
That's
I had to
awesome.
retire. No, I was kidding. And then Sprite Starter to okay, so you hit Sprite some a little bit more and then
Is that the only
okay.
sprite hit on the list here? Oh, we got
Yeah.
a whole bunch of monsters below this. It looks. Oh wait, is that
Yeah, that's gonna be the unlimited. So these
wow?
are all cards gonna go that's going back to 3.
So no really sprite hits.
Yeah, just
See,
Sprite Starter. But I mean, Elf was already banned, so and they already did the what was it, the Ronin Toadin for Dupe Frog or whatever the hell it was
oh yeah, yeah, I remember
for
that.
Substitute. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah. Ronin
Wow.
Toadin died, so Substitute could live. That's right. Man, weird
Interesting.
list so far. Just that lightning storm's throwing me off.
Yeah, that's kind of like when they hit pot of
I'm gonna
desires.
definitely look up pricing right after we're done with this list here, real quick, and I want to see the market on some of these cards and see how much they've crashed. So for the unlimiteds, we have Blackwing Steam the Cloak. Okay, that makes sense. Gen X Ally Birdman. Samsara Lotus came from banned to 3. Okay. Spiral Quick Fix. Recital Starling. Sure, that wasn't really doing anything. Draco Face Off. And then Sky Striker Mecha Modules multi-roll. Wow, yeah. Okay, Sky Striker's gonna be a thing again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, aren't they getting? They're getting a new card here in a second,
And
right?
they're getting a new card soon, so yeah. Definitely they are. And then with the support that they got in Mavens.
Did they have new cards in Mavens? I know they got reprints.
They did. They got Sky Striker Mobilized Linkage, which is
The
not a
token.
once per turn quick play spell that allows you to special summon during like the battle phase and like swap out and everything. Excuse me.
What?
And it pretty much it enables an OTK for them.
That is crazy. Okay.
And now with Engage at 2, oof, okay. And with multi-roll at 3, woo! In the immortal words of our friend Ed, sheesh.
Yeah. For real, man.
So, without going into too much deeper thought about it, what's your thoughts on the list? I know we want to get our boy Eric on for a discussion.
Yeah. Out
at
of
some
10,
point.
out of 10, man, you know what? I feel like this is good. Doesn't completely nuke the decks. I respect, people spent their money, they want to play their cards as long as possible. Totally
Mhm.
get that. But I feel like this is the good, hey, let's bring it down a little bit. Also,
Mhm.
we can go more in detail in the discussion, but I'm gonna be happy to see some new deck lists that aren't the same, 40 cards over and over again. If you've seen the most recent topping lists, all the deck lists are the same, man. There's nothing new. So I feel like this is gonna force some
Mhm.
creativity, which I'm always excited for.
True, and I know the brand Expulsion solves the gimmick puppet lock,
Right.
but that's really the only hit to Brandon.
Grand Fusion still at 3, which is crazy. I
Brandon
think
Fusion's still a 3.
it was limited in the OCG already by this point.
Oh yeah. I think Dragoon was banned as well in OCG.
Yeah.
So I mean, like,
I think they might go back to just Dragoon and then probably Mirror Jade. I think that might be their game plan now.
mhm.
Because I think,
I mean, they have Dispater and everything. They have
oh yeah,
Lulu
well,
Whaleth and
right. Well, we'll find out. We'll see. In the next couple of weeks, I'd probably say at least 45% of people at our locals are branded players. So we'll,
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
find out.
That's very true. Hopefully, I can start now that it's summertime. I can start joining some locals.
Yeah,
So,
man. We'd love to have you out again.
now that my kid's not going to be in school, I can actually go out and have fun because he'll be at his grandma's week on, week off. So,
Nice.
yeah, yeah. So this list, yeah, I would give it a 7 out of 10.
7.
Honestly,
I give it an 8.
you give it an 8.
Give it an
The only
8.
reason why I'm giving it a 7 is because the
So the lightning storm, is that rubbing you the wrong way?
lightning storm is definitely rubbing me the wrong way.
That's fair.
Lightning storm's rubbing
I'm
me the wrong way, and then yeah, it's the lightning storm that's rubbing me the wrong way, for sure. Um, and the only hit to brand it was the expulsion.
mhm.
That's what brings it down to a 7 to me. And then also, if you unban Blaster, why not also unban Redox and Title?
Not sure.
I can't hear you.
Oh,
There
can
you
you hear me
are.
now?
Yep,
Oh, I said I'm not sure, man. We'll have to discuss it in the next video, right?
definitely so. Well, guys, thank you for joining here. Anthony, thank you for hopping on. Appreciate it.
No problem, man.
Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe below. And you bros are out.
Doogie Bros.